Don't mind me, guys, just did a 20-day shower, now I'm back, so don't worry, it's all good now. So I went on holiday, got a heat stroke, got COVID, and now I'm finally back to normal. But now I missed the release of Obsidian Flames, but at least in the meantime, with my suffering, I was able to create something that has to be probably the best deck I've ever created. It is Goodra with Pidgeot EX. Now this deck has some real tricks up its sleeve because the main priority of this deck is not really the Goodra, it's more so the Medicham. Say for example, your Arceus is hitting 180 on an active PAL, which is all over the place trying to get rid of those Charizards. With a Vengeful Punch attached, they're not going to want to attack you because it would KO it. So they of course would retreat to something else and hit you aiming for that KO, which they will likely get. But Vengeful Punch will set in, putting 4 damage counters to the active that hits you. You can use Alakazam to move the damage off that onto the PAL that was already hit for 180 and Yoga Loop it for a KO, allowing you to set up a Goodra swing the next turn for maybe even another KO. And that's where this deck really shines. It sounds like a lot and it sounds like a lot of combos, but that's what the Pidgeot EX is for. Being able to search for a card every single turn allows you to set up these plays beautifully. So let's get into some games and let me show you how good this deck actually is. Before we begin, I'd like to thank the sponsor of the channel, tcgl store, where you can buy codes with 5% off using a discount code FTW. It's a way to support the channel whilst getting something in return, so why not? Now, with that said, let's get going. All right, we are going first here. Hands, okay. No energy though, but okay, sure thing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Nest Ball and get myself another Arceus V because of the Escape Rope plays. We want to keep our Pidgeot safe. So I think what we're going to do is going to chill. We're just going to end turn there. Bit of a stream and get the energy, but what I can do is just, you know, still Trinity charge onto something. So there's that at least. I'll be happy with that if that's what we got to do. So we are playing a... I've already played this guy on the ladder. That's the crazy thing. Oh, we got Iono. I've already played this guy and we absolutely... well, yeah, I guess you have to wait and see how that one turns out. I guess this... They just like matching us up together? I don't know. Regardless, we're playing Charizard here. Right, so... nice to get an Arceus VSTAR, maybe. Mesagoza, sort me out. You know you love me. All right. You know you... Okay, right then. So I'm going to go for this. I'm going to boss up you and then go for a Trinity charge. If I have to kind of go through this route, I will take it, my friend. Just get these boys going because the Goodra is the biggest thing for us here when it comes to the Charizard. The Charizard just can't deal with it. It's too tanky. All right, so I'm also going to be looking for some Yoga Loops as we go along. That's the main priority. I need to be able to check my deck though, because the amount of times I played games today and I didn't check deck and I prized one piece or the other is almost infuriating. So I've got to be a bit more careful. They, however, do get their V-Star power, which is unfortunate, meaning they're probably just going to instantly get themselves their Charizard out, which is a bit annoying, but hey ho, that's the game at the end of the day. Just shame we got Iono turn 1 because that hand was pretty darn good, right? It's pretty good. You know, we had the Vengeful Punches, which is kind of what we're needing at this point. That said, if they do get a Charizard out, they still need to, in order to want to KO one of my boys, do a bit of work. They need to get a Charizard to accelerate to the Arceus V-Star to do 200, and then need to get themselves a Choice Belt to KO me. If they get the Charizard out, they're only doing 180, which is not a KO. So we do get the extra swing in at least. So I don't know if they're going to find a way to OHKO this turn, unless they get the turbo on that Radiant Charizard and accelerate free energy to it, which is actually not a terrible shout. So let's just see how it pans out. There's a Choice Belt, so I think they're going to go through that route of just trying to take an OHKO with the Arceus, although I think that's more work, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, they're going to Ultra Ball here and get the Pidgeot out. There's that rare candy for it. Surely they don't have enough pieces here to... Yeah, they don't. Oh, no, unless they're going to quick search like a research here and just try and raw draw into it, I guess, right? Yeah, they're going to try and do it raw. Okay. Let's see if they pull it off. They're going to get an Artisan down, which is annoying because we needed that Mesagoza quite badly. Going to get their own Pidgey down again. That could be our target for Mesagoza because I don't think they're going to prioritize evolving that Pidgeot. And they pass. Okay, we just need some love. Not liking that. Not in the slightest, my friend. Well, beggars can't be choosers. Let me check my deck, see what energy I've got going on here. Yeah, I've got both, but I've got more metal, so I want to accelerate both metal into play. So I'm going to attach this and just go for another Trinity charge. Look, at the end of the day, mate, you know, we are kind of struggling a bit. We got to move somehow, right? We got to do something with ourselves here. And I'll put an energy on you. There we go. All right, so we're charged up. We're not playing Pokemon yet, you know? We are on the back foot. Just raw top decking it, but let's see. It's kind of annoying though, because we had the Iono turn 1. Bro, I thought as soon as Marnie went and Iono came into play, I would be all right, okay? Being Marnie turn 1 was devastating. Iono, at least you got 2 extra cards, but I feel like I've just been Marnied for game. Like, you brought me back a few months, mate. Bring me forward again. Bring me back to the present. Or back to the future, one would say, as they go for a quick search. Regardless, I'm going to go ham on this bad boy for trying to stop me like this. Okay, they do get the other Pidgeot. Well, okay. Didn't see that coming. Thought they would have gone for another Charizard by now, but they are just chilling. There's an Iono again. Thank you. Oh, gosh. Bring me back to life, baby. Okay. There's my boys. No wonder they're all clumped together. Who shuffled my deck, huh? Because I sense a bit of... I smell fraudulence. Right, they're going to finally get their Charizard out, right? After a bit of limbo there. There is that Rare Candy. There is the Zard. They can't quick search now, so there's... What they're going to do? Accelerate to Radiant Zard and retreat? What's the plan? Hey, if we survive another turn, we will be definitely operating on borrowed time, that's for sure. They can accelerate to the Arceus and the Zard, attach an energy to the Radiant Zard, but we are not deserving of this situation, I'm telling you. What the hell? Okay, well, in that case... Here's what's going to happen. We are going to evolve to the Arceus. We're going to evolve to the Arceus. We are going to Starbirth. And we are definitely going to get Pidgeot out. Now, here's the play I need to make, right? That's what I want to hit the Zard. That's the biggest threat in my opinion. Although this is kind of a bigger threat right now. But the Zard is the late game threat, right? But they're just going to boss up my goos, aren't they? I could escape rope, to be fair. Or I just take out the Radiant as we're chilling. No, I think we hit the Zard. I think I want to hit the Zard. I think I want to hit the Zard now. It's the prime opportunity to do it, right? And put the V-Guard. Oh, yeah, I've got an idea. Put the V-Guard on this Goodra. And then if I get the other goo out, then they cannot Arceus KO anything in play. Yeah, that's got to be it, right? Oh, I attached to them. All right, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna have to manually retreat this. I haven't got energy on this. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I 110% plan this without any sort of consideration at all. Wait, that makes no sense. That's a double entendre, isn't it? Is that the sentence? The double entendre? I don't know. Let's bring up the Zard. They now need to hit 250 to KO this, so we are avoiding a KO there. They may, however, hunt my Pidgeot, which I'm worried about, but you know what? Nah. I'm thinking of where I put this punch. I'm going to put it in the active. Let's go for it. And I might Artisan here for another Pidgey, but I don't know yet. No. We want to see if we can Yoga Loop this Donny. That's the goal. Let's Rolling Eye in here. There we go. So we're going to be very difficult to deal with now, at least for a little bit. They are going to quick search. I think though, as soon as they kind of figure out that I'm trying to get rid of that Charmander, that they're just going to evolve it. So I don't know how I feel about the Yoga Loop stuff just yet, but we'll see. I'd be surprised if they don't try and get the other Zard out quickly. They're going to manually retreat, which means they probably are going to go for that. They're going to boss. Okay, you know you can't KO me yet. Here's what I might do instead. Maybe instead of trying to set up a Yoga Loop on the Charmander, I instead try and set up a Yoga Loop on the Arceus V-Star. Right, 280. We're hitting 200. Move 20 onto it. We could get somewhere, especially with Vengeful Punch and Alakazam running around a little bit. I'm curious now. If they're bricking a little bit, I don't know. I think I go for the Arceus V-Star on the Yoga Loop. I don't know. I'm a bit scared of it, really, to be fair to you. You, and you, I guess? Yeah, I think aggression is kind of needed right now, huh? Throw energy on you, and I will Lost Vacuum away the Artisan and get... No, I won't get rid of that. I'll get rid of the Choice Belt. I think that's going to be helpful. The goo will go down unless I manually retreat. I could just manually retreat this Donny. It's a bit wild. I need to think. I'm going to manually retreat it. This is stupid. This is dumb. If I want to set up what I'm looking to set up here, I need to be dumb, right? Okay. I think we're going to concede this Goodra right now. They're going to... Well, hey, careful. They're going to boss KO it, but I kind of want that because then it gives me the bench space for the Yoga Loop anyway. Right. Let's swing into that. That's 220. We move on to it again as 240. Maybe we Gust KO something else. Move on to it again. 260 Yoga Loop. That's maybe what I'm thinking because they can evolve that Charmander, right? If I'm going to Yoga Loop, I don't mind doing it on something that can't heal or evolve. Unless, I swear to God, if this Donny plays a Sharon Scare. There's that right. See? Yeah, I anticipated the Charizard evolution. That's it. And they're probably going to retreat this Arceus anyway, I would expect, and just come up with the Zard. Right, they're going to accelerate to both Zards here, and they're going to research. So they're not going to be dead drawing, that's for sure. Going to attach to the other bench Zard, and they're going to Trinity Nova. That's kind of annoying. I was hoping they would retreat, but they're not, because I would love to be able to boss and go for a Crystal Cave, but that's not happening. Okay, let me check my deck now. Let's have a look, see what's going on. Escape Rope could be a good move, actually. Or I just boss up the Zard. Oh, no, we're out of bosses. Okay, I think I have to Escape Rope. Okay, needs must, right? Let's go for an Escape Rope. That doesn't mean I can actually go for a research this turn as well, so I'm not against it wholeheartedly. Let's Escape Rope. I am concerned that they're going to bring up this Zard, but I don't think it matters, to be fair. Because I can move the energy off, and if the Goodra goes down, we can still have the Vengeful Punch coming through, moves in damage for Yoga Loop. Okay, they're going to bring up the Zard. I actually wanted to bring that Zard up, so this is perfect. Okay, we're looking Gucci. Let's go for a research here. All right, we get the Crystal Cave as well. Just buys us a little extra time with this Goodra, I think. So I will happily take that, my friend. Do do we go for an Escape Rope here? No, not yet. Definitely not yet. Let's heal a little bit. Now, there is a case to be made that I, in fact, instead attack with Arceus V-Star here instead of the Goodra, because Yoga Loop is ready for next turn, and this Arceus going down actually helps that, right? Because we need the bench spot for Yoga. We have one more turbo left in deck. I know that, we've checked. I could Rod now and get energy back and accelerate to get another goo going. I don't think I back that. Oh no, the Alakazam being down now. No, I need Alakazam for one more turn. So, you know, if they identify what's going on, I don't want that situation of them bossing up the Alakazam. I think I just want to hit this Zard right now, and we have no energy to accelerate, but see, yeah, there's the turbo. We do have the Medicham. We have the Escape Rope as well to pivot if we need, and then we just chill. I think that's the ideal situation here. That said, they could just boss up the goo, right, and KO it. I am worried. Oh, maybe I should have gone with the goo instead. No, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. They're going to go for a quick search. We're going to get something. Let's see what they do. Remember, we kind of want them to take a KO this turn. Just bear that in mind. They are going to boss, and it is going to be the baby goo, and that is going to be a KO. But again, that's kind of ideal. There's the Burning Darkness, and we are going to see a Yoga Loop, and this is going to be massive. It has to be big. Yeah, this is going to be huge. Oh, we're looking Gucci, bro. I think we are, at least. I don't know. I'm still a bit scared. Okay, you can tell I'm very cautious right now. I'm very, very cautious. Let's Crystal Cave. I think I need to get the other goo ready. I think I have to get the other goo ready. So I'm going to bring up Super Rods. We've already got a water, so we need a water and a metal, or maybe double metal. Doesn't matter really, does it? Right. This is where things get very, very interesting. We Nest Ball and get Medicham out, right? I'm going to Ultra Ball. I don't think we're going to get there. No! Okay, I'm still nervous, but I don't think we're going to have it. Iono. Okay, that's kind of good. Okay, that's good. Oh, no, I don't think that's good. Quick search here. I think we've done everything we need this turn, right? I think we've done everything we need this turn. And then we go for Yoga Loop. Right, so let's Yoga Loop. We'll do this one instead. Okay, there we go. Done everything we could this turn. Okay. They've scooped. Oh my god. They saw the Yoga. Bro, the scoop town for Yoga Loop is insane. I'm telling you. I was a bit scared, right? Because I was worried if I Yoga Loop that Arceus, then I get the KO, right? But I wouldn't be able to charge up the Goodra in time. Meaning the turn afterwards, I would have had to attack with Arceus. And if I took a KO with Arceus, then they would have been able to one-hit KO that Arceus. But then again, I realized they had 4 prizes to take. So even if they OHKO'd the Arceus, I would have been able to come up with the Goodra anyway and win. So that person saw all of that and went, bye-bye. Bro, I'm telling you, this deck's wild sometimes. It's so fun. Oh, would you look at that? We're definitely not playing the Zard. All over the place, huh? Let's get going. So we're going to get a Pidgey down now. And I'm going to hastily attach a double turbo energy to the Arceus V. I don't see any crazy shenanigans on my opponent's side for the next turn. But issue for us, however, is we don't have an outer Arceus V-Star next turn. That's what we need. Or even, to be fair, drawing into a simple Rare Candy can get us there as well with the Pidgeot. But hey, all I'm saying, if you want to Iono me, that was a great time, boss, all right? It's a great time, sir. Regardless, they get the fire on the Arceus V and go for a Nest Ball, getting a Radiant Charizard down bright and early, and they're going to go for a pass. Please sort me out. We have a worker, which is... Oh, magnifique. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. What I'm going to do here is go for the V-Star power, obviously, Star Birth, get the Pidgeot out, so that way we still effectively have a Star Birth for 2, and we get the Pidgeot for free. So, Rare Candy, and do we just go aggressive, or do we try and take it a bit slower? I think we go a bit slower. I think that's what we do here. Yeah, I think I get the goo. Let's bench you down here and go for a Rare Candy onto the Pidgeot. And I think I get aggressive with a research. Do I do that, or do I just go for a Gust KO? No, I think I'm okay just swinging into this Arceus. I mean, yeah, let's just go for a research and just get a more comfortable hand to work with for the next turn. Okay, well, do I throw the Vengeful? Yeah, I'm gonna throw the Vengeful Punch on this Arceus. I want to be using that until it goes down. So I think from here, I then just go for a Trinity Nova. We Gucci, bro. We Gucci. Let's go ahead and accelerate to the goo. So the goo's gonna be nice and ready to go. This is great, right? The goo is so good for the Zard. This is why it's Goodra, right? Because I know you're probably sitting there going, Sean, why you put Medicham in the title? I think I've already said this in a game already that I'm coming up in the future. But anyway, if I say it twice, I say it twice. And get over it. Point of the fact is, this deck is kind of all about Medicham. Goodra's just there to deal with Zard. Goodra's just a great way to deal with the Zard, the Tina. Now, I know Tina is Star Requiem, but there's no way of countering that. There's just none. Goodra can deal with Lost Impact, can deal with the Zard to high damage output, right? The Zard has to do so much damage in order to KO the Goodra. In fact, it cannot one-hit KO the Goodra at all, unless it Escape Rope's boss, which is incredible. Also, here's an interesting situation. I think we might already be on track for an early Yoga Loop here, which is kind of nutty, just saying. What would they evolve first? Obviously, I think they would evolve the Pidgeot first, right? So let's just get Charmander moving. And I think from here, I evolve into the Goodra. Yeah, I evolve into the Goodra. And I think I actually boss KO the Radiant Charizard. Reason being is I want this damage on this Arceus to move to Charmander next turn to then Yoga Loop. So I'm going to quick search. Just get myself... bosses are going down early, but do you know what? Screw it. I think I boss up the Radiant Zard here for sure. Yeah, let's just do that. I'm just going to go for a Trinity Nova and just take that KO. So that Radiant Zard's kind of out of the picture for now, which is good. Just pass up on that. I know I could accelerate to the Medicham, but I already have the Medicham play in hand. Like, bro. And the rope. There we go. Literally next time we're pulling off a Yoga Loop if they don't evolve that Charizard. Looking at their hand, I'm kind of hoping they don't. And odds are they're probably not going to see this play take place. So that's the great thing. They've scooped. Yep, they see it. They see it. It's a wrap, bro. You know, all right. We would have had the mad Yoga Loop there and then. Okay, so we're playing Miraidon, which is going to be a bit difficult because I have a feeling this Pidgey is going to go down next turn. And his opening hand is a bit odd. I'm just going to say, right, it's a bit strange. But what I'm going to do is get the Arceus V. At least we have a guaranteed Arceus V-Star next turn, right? That's for sure. And from here, do I attach this Vengeful Punch, right? Because what I could do is put a Vengeful Punch down. If they KO the Pidgey, at least we can return immediately a KO with Arceus, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yes, I'm going to put the Vengeful Punch down on the Pidgey and just say, right, if you KO it, it's not going to be ideal for you because I'm going to return KO. Because, of course, it'll either come up with the Miraidon, which is 220, the 40 brings it to 180. Beautiful. The Raikou's 200. The, what else is there? The, Raichu. There we go. We got it in the end. That's also 200. So, but it's not looking like that's Miraidon. It's actually looking like the one that just does a load of damage. So that's fine. We can actually deal with that with the goo. There they go. Going and getting a Raikou down and another Regieleki V. Going to attach to the Raikou here and just pass. Right. Okay. We got away with that a little bit. Can't lie. But this Ultra Ball is a dangerous one. Getting rid of a goo and a boss. I don't like it. But regardless, we get the Arceus V-Star. That's going to get us the Pidgeot and that allows us to get the energy, which means we can hit this Miraidon and actually bring it down pretty low already to allow Yoga Loops to start happening. Right. Let's Star Birth. And we're just going to go straight. Most of the time, bro, you're going to be doing this. You're going to be Star Birthing for a Pidgeot and a Rare Candy. That's the great thing about it. Just guarantee it. Nice and easy. Could I risk it? Should I risk it? I think I do. Instead of just getting an energy, I'm going to research. Have I played support for turn? Let's just not be stupid, Sean. No, we got rid of that boss. So, okay. There's a chance I don't get an energy, but I play a ton. Bro, I'm getting energy. There's just no way I'm not of this research. Okay. That was a bit scary. So let's do that. And from there, I think I don't bench anything just yet. I don't mess about too much. Would have loved to have another Donny up here. And even a Veigar would have been nice. But yeah, I'm trying to think, can they KO my Arceus next turn? They probably can. I don't know. Anyway, let's just Trinity Nova and go for a energy attachments to the Goodra. Now, either way, at the end of the day, this Miraidon is pretty low. Yoga Loop is probably going to happen this game unless they do something. I think getting rid of the Pidgeot is a bit scary, but we'll see. Bear in mind, Pidgeot's an easy KO for them. Regardless, there is the other Regieleki VMAX down. I think the Miraidon could do 280, but I don't think the Raikou can. So that's kind of why I'm sitting there chilling for a bit. Oh, an Escape Rope. Oh my God, I just walked into something here. I have to throw up the goo, right? I have to throw up the goo. The goo has to take a hit. We can't lose Pidgeot. No shot, bro. Gonna get an energy on the Raikou and they're going to research. All right, here's the hoping they don't get. Oh my God, if they hit like 2 generators on the, bro, if it hits Miraidon, it's a wrap. Okay, they've only got the 1 and another 1. Don't hit 2, please. Oh, they failed it. No shot. Oh my God. Okay, that's great news. It means the goo just survives a turn, which is kind of really important because of the fact that we do just want it KO this Raikou. Now a tandem unit coming down. Can you get the Terra Spark Regieleki out? And they're going to go for a fleet-footed. I think they, yeah, okay. I was a bit scared. So what we do here, I think, right? I think we do take the KO, like for sure. I'm going to Crystal Cave, heal it off, and I'm going to try and pull off the fact that I'm going to try and tank with the goo, right? That's the idea. But this Pidgeot needs to start doing stuff for me. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know if I get the Alakazam this turn. No, I think I have to actually get the Vengeful Punch. I think I actually have to do that. Yeah, because if this goo goes down, then we can move to damage and set up a Yoga. So this Nest Ball then is going to grab me the Alakazam. Yeah. And then I just go for a straight rolling iron here to KO the Raikou. And if they KO this Goodra, then we can move the damage off and set up a Yoga Loop. We do need a way to get a Medicham though, so we can just instantly search for our Turbo. But Mesagoza's there. That could do it for us. Let's see. They are going to Thornton, however. Get the Raikou from the other. Okay, yeah, I see. They're lacking the energy. They need to attack again. Right, they're going to go into the Raikou here. I think we might see a Yoga Loop this turn. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to go for a fleet-footed though. And there is that Lightning Rondo for the KO, but the 40 damage comes in. We just need 2. They scooped. Bro, why did people not let me Yoga Loop? Let me show people the spice. Right, I'm going to learn my lesson from a game that you will see after this one. It's quite scary what happened in that one, but I'm actually going to check my deck. So energy-wise, not starting energy does suck, even though we have pretty much most of them. Yeah, I would love to have a turn on energy here, but I don't think we're going to get it. Kind of a big deal, but it's not the end of the world. So let's think. Do get an Arceus down. I think I do go for Mesagoza here because I want that Ultra Ball to be for a Pidgeot, obviously, but I need to get another Pidgey down because I'm worried that they're going to just go for, yeah, okay. Yeah, see, I was worried that they're going to go for a cram on my Pidgey. Granted, a bit on the riskiest side, right? Because it just leaves open a Pidgey for, you know, Greninja to take. But we'll be all right. Let's just throw a second Pidgey down here. So we've got the guaranteed Pidgeot next turn. That's what we want. Which, of course, guarantees the Arceus VSTAR. But I don't know if I want that yet. Well, that said, maybe I should have got a Arceus V instead. Because if they went for the Escape Rope or something, no, because they could have just, yeah, this is Lost Box. They would easily be able to take out the Pidgey if they wanted to. Although they seem to be bricking a bit. And yes, I know this is likely lost Tina. I know I've not made videos in a while, but I've not been out of the loop. I've been keeping on top of things. I've been keeping track of what's going crazy on the ladder right now. And I know it's Tina, Pal, and Charizard. I know that for a fact. That's exactly what's happening on the ladder all over the place. And that's why this deck is doing so well for me, because it just deals with them quite well. Either way, there's a flower selecting on my opponent's side, and there's a Charmander. Okay, so this is Lost Box Charizard. All right, and they go for a pass. Right, okay, this is interesting now. Let's go for the Mesagoza as well. See if we get lucky. You never know. Really should have got an Arceus V down there, man, because I'll be able to Trinity Charge. Although I know I still can. Right, let's work her, because I can get rid of... Oh my god. I want to get rid of that Mesagoza from my opponent's side. I think I do Arceus V-Star. It means I won't Trinity Charge this turn, but I think we got a bit of time. I'm going to throw that down, get rid of 2 Ultra Balls here. Trust me, I need this Alakazam. And I'll go for a Pidgeot. Is Pidgeot the active one? So I can retreat if I want to. I'm going to quick search here for what would likely be... I could throw a Vengeful Punch onto the Pidgey to deter my opponent from trying to KO it so quickly. Listen, I've got Starbirth and Quick Search next turn. There's no way I'm going to have trouble, especially with a Research in hand, so I don't need to Starbirth now. Quick Search is definitely something we can make use of, so I'm going to put Vengeful Punch on the Pidgey and say, look, if you want to KO it, fine, but you're going to get some damage in return, and that's going to help with Yoga Loop. So I think we end turn. I'm not going to bench the Alakazam yet. I don't want them to know what's going on. The great thing about this deck is the element of surprise. They're going to go for a flower selecting here, getting rid of a Roxanne. They're going to throw another Charmander down and an Artisan, allowing us to get their cram so they can get their cram going. I'm going to throw an energy on the Comfy. Now, one thing I've noticed is they're not playing Switch Cart. That's really good because then I can actually get damage on these Comfies a bit more comfortably. Usually, I would try and move damage onto the Charmanders before they evolve to Yoga Loop them, but yeah, they do evolve sometimes and it gets annoying. So I'd rather set up a Comfy for a Yoga Loop. Regardless, it's a Colress coming down, so they are now at 6 in the Lost Zone. An Escape Rope coming down, so the Pidgeot's not going to go, but the Pidgeot is going to get hit, sorry. Which could be a bit of a problem, but we'll see, we'll see. There is that spit innocently. Right. Oh, the top deck. Let me retreat this Pidgeot quickly. I'm going to go for an Artisan here just to check the deck. I've got the opportunity to. Why not? Okay, we've got Rods. I'm going to make sure Rod's there so I can bench things a bit more comfortably without being worried. Also, could make a case for just bossing a Charmander right now and just reducing their Charizard output. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm going to go for it. Let's quick search quickly. I'm going to get myself a Goo. That's for now. Then I'm going to get myself with Trinity Nova. Yeah, boss and anything else that could be worthwhile. Could go for the V-Guard energy. No. Honestly, no harm in another Vengeful Punch here. Yeah, I'm going to throw a Vengeful Punch. I'm going to throw it on the Arceus, I think. So I want to be attacked with this Arceus until it goes down. And I'm just going to boss the Charmander and just, yeah, I just want to reduce the output for Charizard right now. Even though the Goo can kind of deal with it, it's good to kind of deal with them ahead of time, I think. So let's just do that and let's get our Gooey all charged up and cleaned up. You don't clean the Goo. The Goo. I was going to make a joke about Goo and then I realized that I'm not funny, so it's okay. There is a flower selecting on my opponent, getting rid of their other cram. Bear in mind, they also do have the other Charmander in the Lost Zone, so that's kind of cool. They are going for a Super Rod though, probably going to recover that Charmander and some energy. And an Ultra Ball coming down. Get rid of a Charizard and a Manaphy, so they don't have the Rare Candy for it yet, or they do have one and they just got rid of that one for the sake of it. Regardless, there's another one on the bench. They're going to get an energy on the Comfy and probably go for cram, right? Yeah, go for that cram. There's another Artisan, but they don't get anything from it, which is interesting. But we do have this kind of Arceus Pidgeot control now, so I like the fact that I can kind of just pick and choose what I want to do, which is nice. Is getting rid of another Charmander really worthwhile? Do you know what? No, I'm going to research. I'm not going to get rid of the Charmander this turn. I'm going to see if I can set up another Goo. Yeah, I'm going to set up another Goodra. Why not? Let's go for that. Throw down the water energy. And while I'm here, I might as well just get another Pidgeot out, right? Because I've got the... Oh, no, it's prized. Okay, well, that's all right. It's not the end of the world, is it? Just realized I don't have any energy to accelerate to that new Goo, but I guess I'll just get a V-Guard energy, right? No. Let me get a boss ahead of time. Why not? That's a privileged quick search, you know what I mean? Could Rod that one energy back, but I'd rather save Rod for if Alakazam goes down, so I'm not going to do that. Let's just go for a Trinity Nova. Oh, maybe I should have got the Goodra. Whoopsie. I completely forgot to get the Goo out. It's fine. It's fine. We're not going to get punished for that. No shot. All right, there we go. Just waiting for Azar to come out and finally hit me so I can start setting up some Yoga Loop shenanigans, but it ain't happening. They're bricking, bro. There is a flower selecting coming down. They're now at 8 in the Lost Zone. We're going to go for a switch into another flower selecting Comfy and go for a flower selecting. I don't really back this Charizard Charizard thing with the Lost Box, because why are you Lost Zoning all your cards, right? If you're not going to Mirage Gate, if you're not going to Star Requiem, you know, the only thing you're really activating is Sableye, and that's it. And I get that makes sense, of course, because it sets up the Zards and stuff like that, which is cool, and I get it. Especially, I guess, now. You know, I could be eating my own words in a second, but I don't know, man. I think it's a lot of commitment to Lost Zoning stuff for just the Sableye with the Charizard. It's cool, but I don't know. Is this the case of there being too much creativity? You know, people are going a bit too far. You know, when you see Charizards being thrown into Mew V Max, which is kind of crazy, but it's wild. Charizard, you could just throw into absolutely anything. That's the mental thing about it, right? Anyway, I'm going to learn from my previous mistake and get myself the Goodra. There you are. Let's get you out. Gonna bench, attach energy to the other bench Goo. And I think I just take out the Sableye. That's honestly the biggest threat right now. Is it the biggest threat? I think it is. I think it can really mess about with me. That said, the Zard though, you know what I mean? Right, so the Zard or Sableye? Zard will KO me, but yeah, I think, yeah. I think we take out the Charmander. I think we got to do it. We still don't need to vacuum because the Arceus not doing anything for them. So we're just going to chill. See if we can find that Pidgeot from the prizes. That'd be lovely. We don't get 2 quick searches a turn. I'm sure a lot of you know that by now. But no, okay. We get the Goo though. That's all right too. There is another Charmander coming up. So now they're probably going to start taking their KOs here. And there's a Raihan as well. Okay, accelerate to the Sableye. That makes sense because then you can just vault to Charizard and accelerate to itself. There is that Charizard. Right, so Charizard's now in 270. But this is where Goo's going to come in clutch for us because it's going to make it very difficult for the Zard to take crazy KOs. I'm going to see if I can find my other Iono and Iono them down to 4. So it gets a bit more difficult for them to do some boss plays. That's what we're going to be looking for here. Plus, we get to now move damage counters around and hopefully set up the Yoga Loop, which is what we want. I'm going to get that Sableye, trust me. Radiant Zard coming down. That's always a threat. They're going to Burning Darkness. Damage now on the Zard. That's exactly what we want. We just need a couple of turns now. 3 turns exactly to move damage to Sableye. In fact, to be fair, though, we could be done in 3 turns. Come on, let me get the Yoga Loop, please. All right, so we'll do that. Let me, please, give me an Iono in here. Although we could give it one more time. Nah, well, Iono now. Why not, right? I think, honestly, I'm quite confident. I'm quite confident. Let's Iono ourselves down to 3, which is a bit nutty and risky because if they do get a boss, then it can be a bit problematic in a sense that they could boss up my Pidgeot and go from there. But I think our Goos should hopefully be able to see us through. I don't know just yet, but let's do that and let's just hit the Zard with the Rolling Iron. Knowing we're not getting KO'd right now without any sort of boss plays is quite nice though. In before boss's orders, I'm telling you. There's a Nest Ball coming down and it's another Comfy and the Jet Energy coming in. Okay, that's quite cool. I'm gonna go for a Flower selecting there. They're at 12 in the Lost Zone now. I'm going to retreat probably into the... Oh, I thought they were gonna retreat into the Radiant Zard, but they're not. Okay, they got the boss. That's exactly... Bro, why did I say that to myself? Imagine they go for Iono KO. Let's see. But I just walked into that one. I can't lie. I still think we might have the juice, though. I still think we got the juice. Unless they find another boss here, then obviously that's just a wrap. But I still think we've got the juice. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Not useful Nest Ball, though, I'll be honest. Just move damage to the Sableye, KO the Zard, and go from there. We just got to hope they ain't got a boss's orders. I think I might have played myself with that Iono, to be fair. I think I kind of ruined my own game there. Right, anyway, there's the Zard. Let's see if we can finish our way through. No Yoga Loop, unfortunately, to pull off, but that's fine, I guess. If we still get the win, it's still a win. Oh, no, I think we win anyway, right? Because there's nothing... They can't want to KO the Goodra with this Zard without having a choice belt, even if they go for the Escape Rope. So they need to... Yeah, boss... Are they going to try and stick me? Interesting. They're going to try and stick up my Radiant Alakazam. Now, that's an interesting one. They're going to get rid of that, and they're probably just going to set up the Zam KO, right? Aha. So we have to... Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, that's very bad. Oh. We lose. So for 3 out of the 4 games in today's video, we were able to actually set up the potential for Yoga Loop to come in and ruin every single time they scooped. They just didn't want to face the fact that they were going to be Yoga Looped. This deck has that potential, man. It has the potential to just surprise your opponent and set up some wacky stuff. And as you saw with that first game with the Arceus, the numbers tend to add up over time quite well. We're going to leave it there. So if you like it and enjoyed, please subscribe for more. More videos will be coming out at a regular pace. Again, I'm better now. I'm no longer ill. So yeah, Gucci stuff. All right. See, I was just going to say see you later and take care. And then Seek came out. Seek!